What's up, Dream Chasers? What's up, Wrench Gang? Kevin Van Voris back for another drama video because I made so much money on my last one. I made $26.85. Here's the photo if you don't believe me. So I figured I need a half a tank of gas, so I'm gonna make another Hellcat YouTube drama video for you guys today. First though, I need to move some of the stuff around. I've got my Dodge Viper here. I've got Project Stepchild, which we're gonna be raffling off here in the next couple months. I've got some pieces I need to put together, but before we start today's video, I need to move some cars around, and then I think we're gonna hop in this today and talk about today's video.
Supercharged, 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 supercharged.
So, if you're new to the channel or you're an OG, I still own the Demon. It's just been at the storage place, but I'm gonna bring it back home now that Misa's done wrapping. Anyways, maybe we should talk about today's video. Alright, well, we're all strapped in. Demon harness is all strapped in. So, anyways, let's talk about today's video. So, I made a video about MOTORTUBE and Driveway Demon's little drama that they had. And then I talked to Street Speed 717 about how, you know, that wasn't his whole idea. He just wanted them to get together, make some good content, because they both had red eyes. Make some good content together, have some fun, and obviously it kind of happened. It turned out the way that it did. So I made a video and I had an idea of getting together and doing like some drag racing and some roll racing. Now, real quick, let me go over why people roll race instead of drag race. It's pretty simple. There's a few things. One, drag racing, you can break a lot of shit if you have a lot of power, and you can break an axle, a drive shaft, a differential, tons of stuff, right? Launching from a dig puts a lot of stress on your suspension. It does. So a lot of people don't want to do that because you know, you'll break shit. Second reason is because, well, you're going off the light and you could lose to a Honda Civic if you drive a Hellcat if you're slow on the light. I've seen it happen. Even if you have a faster car, you can lose, you know. Demonology, for example, is extremely good at going off the light. He can chop the tree down, as he would say. And so a lot of people don't like drag racing because of that. They don't want to get embarrassed if they lose to a slower car. I get it, I understand. So that's why roll racing, right? It's filmed in Mexico, even though it's never filmed in Mexico, but you say it's filmed in Mexico, that way you don't get in trouble by the police, right? So, doing roll racing, you know, I've gone to Houston and Dallas in Mexico, and, you know, we've rolled from 60 miles an hour, and, you know, I think it's both fun. I like drag racing, I like roll racing. You know, no one's street racing, at least like in the type of cars that, you know, we talk about and stuff like that. Not like small tire and big tire cars where they, you know, dig race on the street like Street Outlaws. You know, none of the Hellcats or anything, or Mustangs, they all do roll racing if they do it. You know, they're not dig racing on the street. So that's really the big difference between drag racing and roll racing. Drag racing, it's not very easy, and you have to learn how to cut a light, and you got to learn how to launch and all the other shit. You could spin halfway down the track. Roll racing is pretty easy. You downshift 1, 2, 3, or you go off of a honk, and then that's it, right? It's pretty easy. So there was some drama between MOTORTUBE and Driveway Demons about shifting and going off of 2 and whatever else. You know, that's why when you roll race, you have a passenger, the driver does the driving, the passenger is filming, and he's the one counting. And that's what they should have done. It would have been really easy, but it's harder when you're trying to count and yell out the window, and you're trying to downshift, and then you got to throw it and drive and stuff like that. So it's a big fiasco. So anyways, I had an idea of getting everybody who has a YouTube channel together and doing some type of an event. First I was like, let's do a Mopar only event. But I was like, you know what, my brother's got a extremely fast Mustang, everyone keeps asking him when he's gonna race It's Just a Six, and I was like, fuck, that would be a good way to do it. So maybe we have, you know, a Mustang group, and all the fast Mustangs on YouTube and Instagram. Maybe if you don't even have a YouTube, you can come down and we'll have a Mustang group, and then we'll have a Hellcat group, we'll have a, you know, Hellcats and Demons group, and then if you have something else, put you in a different group, and then we'll have a Chevy group. So I don't know, like a Corvette and Camaro group, and maybe we just do that. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. But I want to hear from you guys. What I would like to do is, most of the time, anywhere during the winter, it's gonna be too shitty to race except in Texas or Arizona, California, Vegas, stuff like that. So I think it would be really good just to have it in somewhere in Dallas. And what I would like to do is have it maybe at Texas Motorplex, because we can do actual roll racing there as well as dig racing, right? They do roll racing events there, so I thought it'd be okay, cool, maybe we can do an event there. So I'm working on that. But the cool thing is, and what I wanted to talk to you guys about, is I'm going to figure out a way to raise like $5,000 or $10,000, and that way MOTORTUBE, Driveway Demon, Street 717, everybody who lives up north has a reason to come down to Texas. So I haven't talked to Demonology yet. I have his phone number. I'll give him a text here later, but that's kind of my idea. Raise some money, like $5,000 or $10,000. We'll do a charity event also. So like, you know, if you win the money, it'll go towards your charity of your choice. And then we'll let anybody race, and we'll have some of those proceeds go to charity. I think that'd be kind of cool. That way everybody can settle their beef, or even if you don't have beef, maybe you want to race MOTORTUBE, maybe you want to race Driveway Demons, maybe you want to race Demonology, maybe you want to race me, whatever, right? You can race whoever you want. We'll put you in a bracket. We'll have a lot of fun, and that's kind of what I want to do. So I'm not sure yet about how to go about this, but I have held drag racing events before, so I have a small idea of what to do. But I'm pretty sure Dallas is probably going to be where we're going to have it. As far as the timeline, the problem is, a lot of people are saying let's do it at We Are Mopar. I can't do that. I'm opening up my gym during that time. April, I'll be in Hawaii for my best friend's wedding, so I can't do either of those months. And then the problem is, once you get into May and June and July, it's really, really hot in Texas, and no one wants to race in Texas when it's hot. The DA isn't very good. So the best bet is going to be racing at the end of January or sometime in February, and that's kind of the plan. Now, if you have a YouTube channel, if you have somebody you follow on YouTube or Instagram, and you want them to go, and you say, hey, Kevin Van Voris is trying to raise $5,000 or $10,000 to make sure your ass gets down to Texas, because I know it costs money to travel, I get it, but some of these guys who do YouTube for a living, or say they do YouTube for a living, let's put their money where their mouth is, you know what I mean? I live 6 hours from Dallas. I have no problem traveling. The only YouTuber I think that lives in Dallas is Demonology. I know there's some smaller ones, but I think he's the biggest YouTuber there. RP Productions in Houston, I'm sure he would come out, and you know, Mob Auto Boutique and Mod FX, all those guys in Houston, Sick Whips and all those dudes, Sen City, all of them in Houston, I know they would come, and it'd be a lot of fun. So I want you to comment below if this sounds like a good idea. Raise like $5,000 or $10,000. I've got 2 sponsors that have already contacted me about putting in potentially $500 to $1,000 because they want to see people race, and I think we can get it done. I think there's enough YouTubers with enough pull that we can get this done. So that's what I'm going to be working on behind the scenes. If you guys have any other ideas, because a lot of you guys are like, well, I want to race and I don't have a YouTube channel. I'm like, fuck, well, fuck, maybe we should just do brackets or something like that, where we have a Mopar only bracket. Or something like that, because the problem is, like, I can't race my brother's car. He's gonna like stomp it, or David's car will basically stomp the shit out of most people on YouTube, besides like Cletus McFarland or some of the shop channels. Like, my brother's car is fucking quick, but there are some Mustangs that I would love to see him race who have shops, and maybe they don't have YouTube channels, but they got Instagrams. It's gonna be a really, really good race. So with that being said, if you think this is a good ass idea, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna start, I've already started kind of working on it, but that's kind of the thing. I would love to do roll racing and dig racing sometime in February. I think that's gonna be the plan. That way the weather's nice and cool, the DA is good. If someone wants to go out for some good times on a quarter-mile track, it'd be a really good time to do it. And if you're a YouTuber, maybe you're a small YouTuber, you're a big YouTuber, there's gonna be tons of other YouTubers. It's a ton of content. If you live outside and you have to ship your car, like I'm sure SRT Mush would come and drive all the way over from Tennessee. But if you live up north, it's about $600 to $800 to ship your car one way. You could even drive, I'm sure up north you guys could get together, get a group together, pay for it, and it'd be a lot cheaper. So, but that's why I'm saying, if I can raise $5,000 to $10,000, that way the winner of each class gets some money, put some money back in your pocket, it will be worth it. It would cover your shipping, your gas, your food, all that stuff, and you'd have a lot of fun. You'd get a lot, you could be able to meet a lot of your fans. You'd be able to sell merch if that's what you do, or sell clothing or whatever you sell, and you'd be able to make some money. So any YouTuber is like, well, it's far from me. Shut the fuck up, grab your sack, comment below if you're down to do it or not. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I'm in the Dodge Demon, I'm bringing it home finally. I gotta go get this tire fixed real quick because I think I have a nail in it. But that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. My name is Kevin Van Voris. Make sure to follow me at CaliBoyKev on Instagram and on Snapchat. Tag your favorite YouTubers. Comment below what you think. I'm fucking out of this bit. What, you guys think I'm gonna leave without giving you guys a pull? Come on, who am I? What the fuck? I wouldn't be Kevin Van Voris if I didn't give you guys at least one pull in the Dodge Demon during this video. That'd be fucked up. So if you waited this long, awesome. I'm waiting for some cars to go in front of me, so, because I don't want to crash. All right, you guys ready? This shit just spins, baby. Woo!